Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
The center fielder.
And we are underway in game one as the first pitch is swung on and missed for the first strike. Behind 0-2 now.
If you're on the mound right there and you're getting a swing at a breaking ball off the plate, do not be shocked if he's tucked something up under this guy's chin hot right here.
Reddick has a read on it. He's got it one away. Now batting, Tommy Pham.
Number 29. Tommy Pham.
From the borough of Queens,
in is Curtis Granderson.
MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's Game 1 of the American League Division Series between the Baltimore Orioles and the Kansas City Royals. Drawing closer to the start of Game 1, let's join public address announcer Alex Miniak.
And now, your 2019 Kansas City Royals.
Briefly now, we'll look at the two starters who get the ball here in Game 1. And now the starting lineup for the visiting Baltimore Orioles. Dero, what you got on this lineup tonight?
Matty, the key in this one for this lineup is they got to stay staunch in the middle of the plate. They can't start swinging at everything or this guy will abuse them. He'll start flipping up the rosin bag. They have to sit over those 17 inches and hold to that.
Brad Keller will do the pitching in front of the hometown crowd here in Game 1. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, we're getting a look at a real competitive pitcher here. Career ERA in the low threes, and that's not an easy thing to do in the day and age of small ballparks and guys swinging for the fences. Rock solid pitcher, does a lot of things well, and it'll be fun to watch him work in this one here today.
So here's how the Kansas City Royals are positioned defensively. And we're fortunate enough to watch one of the best outfielders in the game. The Gold Glover resides in left field. Can go back on balls as easily as go in on balls. Strong, accurate throwing arm. Look for him to make a play today.
So digging in now, Cedric Mullins. And we are
Lead
set
off
for
tonight
baseball
for
here this evening.
The center fielder, number 3.
First pitch on its way. Liner towards second. Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done.
Off the bat, that had soft base hit written all over it, but a nice snag there by the infielder on that soft liner that could have been a potential base hit.
Into the box now, Jonathan Villar. As he rips it on the ground to second. Merrifield scoops it up, and quickly there are 2 away. And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a slider down the middle, but laid off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. On the ground to the left side. Dozier brings it in. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Orioles down on just 4 pitches. The Royals will get their chance now in a scoreless ball game. And with that, here's a look at the hometown Royals starting lineup card. Mark, what do you have on this group in front of the home crowd tonight?
Matty, you take a look at this lineup. I find myself thinking back to my playing days when I knew I had the ace on the mound. It had to be win day, and when you get in a car to drive to the yard, you tell yourself, even though you felt bad about it, just get 2 or 3.
matinee baseball on tap for you on MLB Network, coming your way from historic Fenway Park in Boston. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Miami Marlins and the Boston Red Sox. It's interleague baseball next on MLB Network. Chris Sale gets the ball for the Red Sox in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, when you look up the definition of rock solid for a starting pitcher, this is your kind of guy. Career ERA under 3, just knows how to get it done, controls the running game, limits the amount of damage, and more importantly, he knows how to win, and that's why it's going to be fun to watch him work in this one here today.
Coming to the plate now, Miguel Rojas. He will lead this one off today.
Miguel Rojas.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway.
First pitch, 1 o'clock.
Sale has made a name for himself as a starter that simply misses the barrel of the bat. He rarely allows a large number of hits, and he does a pretty good job at keeping the ball in the ballpark when the hitters do make contact. Fastball, strike 3 called, and he's caught looking to begin the afternoon. And here's how the visiting Miami Marlins will line up in this one. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, you better look out for that cleanup spot. You can bet the opposition spent a decent amount of time crafting a game plan to stop this guy, because as he goes, so goes the team. You stop him, you've got a chance to win. You don't, you're probably going to lose.
So the base is empty here with 1 away, and that'll bring up the outfielder Brian Anderson. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. All in all, a great afternoon for baseball. 73 degrees here at first pitch. The windup and the 0-1. Line hard, but foul. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Line drive to center field. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out.
At third, the first baseman, Neil Walker.
Stepping into the box, Neil Walker. First delivery to him on the way. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes in this one. Mr. James Kingsley.
Dan, I know I was an offensive player, but I'm okay being a pitcher's umpire. If you're going to consistently pound that outer half, James Kingsley's usually going to give it to you.
Hey, listen, there's a reason why the pitchers throughout the league, they call him the king of the hill. You move the ball a little bit off the strike zone, he's not afraid to put that arm up. He's a very good pitcher's umpire.
That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
I mean, that fires me up right there. Opposite field knock, and in today's game, where every manager is employing hundreds of shifts, to watch this batter go the other way was special.
Here's Starlin Castro as he'll take strike 1 on the inside corner. Lifetime against Chris Sale. Comes in with 6 hits in 21 at-bats. Comes set and the 0-1. There's a strike with the breaking ball.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at-bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
Ground ball left side. Devers has it over to Nunez for the force, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Miami. Now the Red Sox will get their shot. No score. Wei-Yin Chen is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Marlins. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that he's a little bit up and down throughout points of his career. A career ERA just over 4. When he's good, he can be really good. And when he's bad, well, let's just say he can be pretty bad at times. But it'll be interesting to see which one we see. He's a little bit of Jekyll and Hyde. Hopefully he's going to be a little bit more Jekyll than Hyde in this one here today.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Popped him up. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1. With that, here's how the hometown Red Sox line up in this one. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, you have to be really impressed with what J.D. Martinez does for this offense. He won the Hank Aaron Award in the American League. That is the best offensive player, and boy, did he put together a season. Power and average, he showed us everything last year.
Here's Mookie Betts, the reigning batting champion in the American League. First offering on its way. Upper part of the strike zone, a dangerous pitch with the changeup, but he laid off.
Pretty lucky to get away with that one. There's not a situation ever where you want to throw a high changeup, so I think he'll try to make an adjustment with the next one he throws.
And that finds the target. 0-2 now. 1 out, nobody on. Ripped down the line, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
So it was a strikeout looking there. Mookie Betts becomes the second out of the bottom of the first.
Here.
Line drive base hit. And now it'll kick around in the corner.
For every pitcher, you'd like to get through that first inning. 1, 2, 3, 2 out single. Now the cleanup man comes up.
Absolutely, and you know what that means. Cleanup hitter. Guys are in scoring position the minute he steps in the box, let alone have someone on first base.
Here's J.D. Martinez as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. And they go right after him here as he swings and misses. Strike 2.
That's a real tough pitch to hit. That's, in the pitcher's jargon, we call that the Hall of Fame pitch, that slider down and in. Really, the only way you're going to be able to hit that pitch is if you're looking for it down and in, and still then, it's a really difficult pitch to hit.
The 0-2 pitch. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2.
Back-to-back sliders in on the hands. He didn't handle it real well at all.
Threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. And that'll bring up Peter O'Brien. And he'll step in to start things out against Chris Sale.
Number 45.
Fastball taken a little under the letters, called a strike. Fastball called for strike 2.
Pretty unusual that you see a 5-0 hitter take 2 strikes in a row. Typically, those are some of the most aggressive batters in the lineup.
Into the corner and slicing foul. The next 0-2. All over that one, but a little out in front. Foul ball.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, But if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
Well, this will be taken in at second base. Good positioning for the first out.
All right, let's take a quick look at how the Red Sox set up on D today. And guys, let's take a look at Rafael Devers. Got rushed to the big league super quick because the guy could flat rake. Defense has lagged a little bit behind. Had some throwing issues early, but working on his craft and continuing to get better every year.
Sale gets the sign. First pitch on its way. The bouncer to the left side. Bogarts has it. And there's out number 2. Now at the plate, Martin Prado. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Here's the first pitch to him. Big swing, but he just gets a piece of it. Strike one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Popped up. Vasquez is calling for it, and that retires the side. Here's Xander Bogaerts now. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game. First offering on its way. Fouled away. The 0-1 pitch. The slider is laid off on the inside as it just misses the zone.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you could do with that slider breaking down, and unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line, you see a lot of swinging misses on those.
Grounded to first. Oh, and not fielded cleanly here by Walker. And a good effort as he's able to gather it in and make the play for the first out. Stepping up now, Rafael Devers. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball one. And here's a fastball in for strike one. 91 miles an hour that time. Outside, 2-1. Bottom of the second here with no score. Hard hit ball to second. Gloved by Castro. On to first, and there are two down. Stepping in, Eduardo Nunez will try to make something happen with two gone in the bottom of the second. 0-1 the count. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the third strike. In now, Jorge Alfaro. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Jorge Alfaro.
Fastball that gets the inside corner, strike one.
Hey, that's just a great pitch right there. Fastball at the bottom of the zone, right under the knee. It's interesting. I was a low ball hitter, so you could take the strike zone and go to the ground with it. I can live with that being called a strike. What I can't live with is above the belt getting popped.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Down the line and fair. That's a hit.
Boy, that's a crazy one for a pitcher right there. You're feeling pretty good about yourself, D-Roy. You pump 2 of them in there. You're heading the count 0-2, and you're thinking, hey, this is pretty easy at bat.
Yeah, you step out of the batter's box 0-2, adjust your batting gloves, and hang on for dear life. But he was able to mix in a knock.
And that'll bring in the multi-dimensional Lewis Brinson, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Bradley is there. 1 away. Up next from Miami, Miguel Rojas. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch on its way. Now a bit of a hanger, but it's laid off and called a strike. Line to the right side. And that's in there, base hit. And that runner will go no further than second, as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Stepping in now, Brian Anderson.
As he'll swing and hit this one hard, but foul off to the left and out of play. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at bat.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Belted high in the air out to left. Benintendi ranging back on the warning track. He makes the catch. Here's Neil Walker. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third.
Neil Walker.
Here comes the first pitch. Bottom part of the zone, and the slider is in there for a called strike. Comes set, the 0-1. Ball chopped foul here at the plate, and he's behind 0-2. Here's the 0-2. Slow roller left side. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Marlins strand a pair. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Now at the plate, Jackie Bradley Jr. as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
The center fielder, Jackie Bradley.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Here's a cold strike about thigh high. 0-1. Bradley, or JBJ as the initials read. He was selected in the first round back in 2011.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has. Nice pick.
The 0-2 once more. Down the third baseline. But this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. The next 0-2. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball. And he struck him out. Coming to the plate now, Christian Vasquez.
The catcher.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Vasquez.
Right there for strike 1.
That pitch was right down the heart of the plate, but obviously this guy had made up his mind on the on-deck circle. He was taken all away, and he was going to zone him up.
A 1-1 count now to Vasquez. Count is 1-2 now. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. And tough fastball to lay off on 1 and 2, but he did, and it's 2 and 2 now. And this is swung on and missed, his 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Andrew.
Lays off 1-0. Benintendi has a history in coming through in the clutch moments, of course. It's always a little bit of a debate whether or not being clutch is actually a trait that a player possesses. Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. We'll see the exciting young shortstop Starlin Castro lead things off when we striding into the box, Starlin Castro. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
In there at the knees, 0-2 now.
This guy has been throwing the ball so well, and that's exactly why. He has such a feel for that secondary pitch. He can flip it over whenever he wants and get back in the count.
Heading out towards shallow right. On the move is Betts. He can't get to it. This one's down.
I know this pitcher's trying to keep his pitch count down, but that's ridiculous right there. Pitch right down the middle. He's lucky he's getting this ball back.
First offering on its way. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole. 0-2 now.
This is part of what makes him one of the best pitchers in the game. He pounds strikes, and his stuff is really tough to make contact with. And when you fall behind 0-2, good luck.
Hit hard on the ground at third, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Hey, 2 runners on after back-to-back singles right there. They are in prime position to put the first run on the board right here.
Standing in now, Austin Dean. Lifted down the line in left. Benintendi in pursuit. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. Martin Prado now. He popped out in his first trip.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. Stepping into the box, Mookie Betts. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in the at-bat.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit out towards second. And that is through into right field for a single.
You take a look at the numbers up to this point. You see he's only given up 2 hits so far today, so he's been hitting his spots all game long. Remains to be seen if he can keep that shutout intact going forward, but I'm not betting against him.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Steve Pearce. He reached on a single in his first try. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone.
Hey, this is a perfect opportunity for them to get on the board right now. Leadoff man has done his job. Now the middle of the order gets their shot at the plate.
And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. The 1-2 catches the corner, got him looking.
Just flat out froze him there. Nothing too deceptive about that four-seam fastball, so I think he wasn't expecting it at all.
In now, J.D. Martinez. Popped him up. Alfaro over to his right. And he brings it in on the warning track. So a runner at first with 2 away, and that'll bring up the shortstop and one of the better 2-strike hitters in baseball, Xander Bogaerts. No balls and a strike to count. Betts leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Don Mattingly about the Marlins' offensive production. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Looking at the numbers, they currently have 4 hits coming from at-bats where they were behind in the count. That indicates that these guys are absolutely battling at the plate and making it very difficult for the opposition to get them out.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Stepping in, Jorge Alfaro, a base hit in his first trip.
Jorge Alfaro.
There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Bradley on the run. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Now batting, the center fielder.
1 away now for the Marlins in their half of the 5th. And up next, the Miami area native Lewis Brinson. Out in front of it, strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. No runs, 5 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. Again, another foul ball. The next 0-2. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that is through into center field for a 1-out single.
Yeah, he's gotten the outs when he's needed them and seems to be really comfortable pitching from the stretch. Hard to keep that up over several innings, though.
Rojas.
Into the box, Miguel Rojas. He swings and grounds it to short. Nunez on to Pierce. It's a double play, and the inning is over. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, I talked with manager Alex Cora during the break about his thoughts on the Red Sox hitters to this point. And he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
You know, we haven't seen that pitch from him in a while, but it looks like he's got pretty good feel for it. If he's going to pick and choose when he's going to use it, he could steal some strikes that way.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now.
Nope.
Lays off 2-2 now. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. So the bases are empty with 1 man gone, and that'll bring up the utility man, Eduardo Nunez. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You could just see he's awful confident, attacking the strike zone, and when he comes off the mound at the end of the inning, looks like he stepped in a big old bucket of sassy.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Eduardo Nunez becomes out number 2 this inning.
Bradley Jr.
No runs, 2 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Red Sox. Ready now for the Marlins, Brian Anderson. He's lined out and flied out in 2 plate appearances. Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Oh, man, he took a swing and a half at that one. I think some frustration is creeping into these guys, so he might have just been trying to get his guys on the board with one swing.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. Into the box, Neil Walker. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Sale's ready. Here's the first pitch. He sends it out to left field. Well hit. Not quite out of here as it's off the monster.
It's one of the beauties of playing in Fenway right there. Most places that's a double or a home run, but at Fenway you're coming out of the box thinking, can I make it to second? Because if it caroms and that left fielder fields it cleanly, you're dead to rights at second base. And that's a heck of a job to hold him in a single.
Stepping in now, Starlin Castro, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Behind 0-2 now. Walker, base runner at first with 1 out. This one's down to third. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And the recovery throw is too late, and there are 2 on with 1 away now.
You never want to beat a pitcher that breaks a guy out of a slump, but this guy was too good. You knew it was a matter of time before he started barreling baseballs. That gives him a multi-hit game, and I'm sure he's feeling good about it.
Skied into straightaway right. Betts has a read on it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
Now batting, number 44.
At the plate, Austin Dean. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. First pitch of the at-bat. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. 2 men are on with 2 men out. The pause and the 0-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Bradley on the run, but he won't get there. It falls in, and he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late. And now time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here. Ready once again, Martin Prado. 0-for-2 for him to this point. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Now here's a line drive, but it's going to go right into the glove of the shortstop Bogarts. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left. Next up for the Red Sox, Christian Vasquez. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
I always say hitting's a process of elimination at the plate. I think he could go ahead and eliminate changeup. 2 in a row back-to-back. I don't think there'll be a third.
And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far.
The left fielder.
Here's the first pitch to him.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now. And I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
And there are 2 away now. Standing in, Mookie Betts. 2 away in the inning, and then it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
2 outs, nobody on, but a base runner here feels like it would really change the complexion of the inning.
Yeah, Matt, that's a great point. If this two-hitter finds a way on, it really sets up the very good middle part of the order to do some damage after all.
Castro's able to get there. Throw on to Walker at first, and the inning is over. Welcome back to Fenway Park here in the great city of Boston. It's on to the 7th inning with the Marlins on top, and it's a good time to check out our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Ready for another shot now, Jorge Alfaro. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Oh, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. And the 7th inning starts with a fly out here, 1 away.
The center fielder, number 9.
Ready for another chance. Lewis Brinson. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. And that's waved at and missed for strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Line drive to center field. Bradley is there, 2 gone.
Now batting, shortstop.
Into the box now, Miguel Rojas. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. No balls and 1 strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Liner towards second. And that'll get down for a 2-out single.
Now batting.
At the plate, Brian Anderson. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Here comes the first pitch. Hit out towards second. Played on the backhand. On to Pierce at first, and the inning is over. Marlins leave 1. They lead it 1-0.
7th inning stretch.
First delivery to him on the way.
Leading off.
Now there's a changeup to start him out, but it drops low and away for ball 1.
Here.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Out in front as this is skied in the air to straightaway left. Dean moving in, but he won't get to it, and this should put a man in scoring position to start the inning. And he'll get in at second base as the tying runs aboard with a leadoff double.
The designated hitter,
So stepping in, J.D. Martinez, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Now the 0-1. 1-1. Pierce leads off second with nobody out. That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. Popped him up. And he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the first out.
The batter, number 2.
Now to the plate, Xander Bogaerts. First pitch of the at-bat. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Runner at second here with 1 man out. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. On the run is Brinson. He gets there, and that's the 2nd out. Rafael Devers the next to bat. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. This one's down to third. Anderson over to his left, and he'll just slap the tag on. Tyler Thornburg has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 47.
Neil Walker will be the first one to greet him here as he'll be forced to turn around and hit from the left side now. Just a miserable effort there. It's 0-1.
For the most part, he's looked really locked in at the plate in this game. Not so much on that swing, though.
Swing and a miss as Walker's in a hole here. No balls and 2 strikes. Pitch on the way. Line towards center field. Bradley has to run straight back, but he has it for the first out.
for the
So
Marlins.
here's the cleanup hitter, Starlin Castro. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Here's the 0-1. Lying toward the alley in left center. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. And he is back safely at first, and that was almost trouble.
Wow, talk about having a pretty special game. That's his 3rd single of the game, D-Row. 3 for 4, not a bad game.
Yeah, just not trying to do too much, Dan. Taking what the pitcher's giving him right here. If the fastball's away, shooting it the other way. If he's got something hanging in the middle of the plate, turning and burning a little bit. Nice execution.
Now batting, number 44.
Digging in, Austin Dean, trying to add some padding to their lead in the form of that run standing out there at second base. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's the big breaking ball, and it's by him for a strike. Castro at second with 2 down. And he fouls this one off. Ready on 0-2. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Nothing in 2, the pitch. This is line to left. That's in there. Base hit. And the runner at third will put the brakes on here as they didn't want to chance it even with 2 outs.
This game is unbelievable sometimes, Dan.
Now
There's a
batting,
bullet knock
designated
right there.
hitter,
You're expecting an
Martin.
RBI. He almost hit it too good. He can't even score.
Boy, too good is it, Mark. This is one right here. It just kind of gets out to the outfielder so quick that the runner not able to score from second base.
Next will be the designated hitter, Martin Prado. Been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
Here's the first pitch to him. Hit back up the middle. Gloved by Bogarts. Over to Nunez for the force, and that ends the... Stepping up to the plate, Eduardo Nunez. 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
A ball and a strike. A ball and 2 strikes now. Hit in the air to straightaway center.
Waiting on it is Brinson.
1 down.
Now batting,
Now
center
in the
fielder,
box, Jackie Bradley Jr. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far.
Junior.
And they'll start the at-bat with a slider that didn't miss by a whole lot. It's ball 1. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1. The 1-1. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. 1 out, nobody on. Fouled off. Popped him up. Castro into shallow center. He gets there and makes the play for the 2nd out of the inning. Now at the plate, Christian Vasquez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to... Now at the plate, Jorge Alfaro. He flew out in his last at-bat.
The catcher,
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And we kick off the ninth inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Bradley is there. Makes the play. 1 away.
The center fielder, number 9.
Riding in, Lewis Brinson. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Grounded weakly down the line toward third. But this is foul for the first strike. 1-run game here in the top of the ninth. A great job of changing speeds there. It's 0-2. Slow little grounder left side. He's got to hurry. Over to the first baseman, Pierce, and there are 2 gone now. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Miguel Rojas. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. And here's a ball in the air now, carrying a bit out toward right center. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. And he is into second base with a double, his 3rd hit this afternoon. So coming to the plate, Brian Anderson. His day at the plate hasn't amounted to much, 0 for 4, but this is a great opportunity to make amends.
Well, when your team really needs you, like they need it right here, you have to be able to put your personal struggles out of your...
And the center fielder is under it to make a catch, and the inning. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Andrew Benintendi. He's going to lead things off in their half of the ninth as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out, and over the course of the season, it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Fly ball into straightaway left. Dean moves over, and it's a base hit. And just like that, the potential tying run is aboard here to start the home half of the ninth.
Now batting, the right fielder.
The fastball here as you'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. That's wide, 2-0.
Wow, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
Benintendi gets his lead at first, nobody out. Gets him to swing and miss there, 3-2.
He was able to sneak that fastball by him on 3-1, so now we've got a battle on our hands.
And he missed with it, ball 4, so that means now the potential tying run will move into scoring position at second. Here's Steve Pierce now, and his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
Grounder down the line at third. But a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. The 2-2. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
What we're seeing here is a really smart at bat. They got to be thinking the man on the mound is getting a little short on gas, so when you go up there and make him throw a bunch of pitches, you're more likely to get a good pitch to hit, or at least force him out of the game.
And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
When you're this deep into a start, it can be really exhausting and annoying when a hitter makes you work as hard as he did right there. He got the strikeout, that's great, but he's probably thinking, get that guy out of here.
J.D. Martinez comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Now the 1-0 is taken for ball 2.
Well, you can see what he's trying to do right there. Double play situation. 2 balls down in the zone, trying to get that ground ball. Didn't get him to bite at either one. Now he's behind in the count, 2-0.
Three and 1 to Martinez.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
Tying and winning runs on base here with one big out. Lazy fly ball out to center field. Brinson's in pursuit, and that gets down. This is going to tie the game and maybe even win it. He's in there at the plate, and we are tied here in the bottom of the ninth.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up.
Now the Miami manager's up out of the dugout and on his way out to the mound. And we're going to have a pitching change, as that's going to be off for his starter this afternoon. So he'll leave with a couple of runners aboard that are his responsibility, meaning he'd be happy to get out of here with a no decision. Jose Arena is called upon to get the final 2 outs of the ninth and send this one into extra innings.
Jose Urena.
Here's the first pitch, and this one is wide for ball 1. And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order. So striding forward now, Rafael Devers. He's looking to bring home the winning run from third. Here's the first pitch. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike. The 1-1 pitch. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Now the 1-2 pitch. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2.
This is the action pitch right here. He does not want to go to full count. This is a big spot. But as an offensive player, you have to tell yourself this has to be in the strike zone.
Struck him out. A huge punch out there, and the winning run stays anchored at third with 2 gone now.
Well, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
And that misses for ball 1. Now a swing and a fly ball. Should be enough to get the job done. And the Red Sox are going to walk up the winner.
And you know, these guys take their cue from their manager. He doesn't panic, so they don't panic. They just put those hard hats on and then go to work. They manufactured a couple of runs, and this game is theirs. That was a fun game.
Well, everyone was treated to a really well-played ball game in this one, and the guy you see there turned in a particularly notable performance, so he's our top player of the game in this one.
Well, the numbers don't just jump out at you, but his lone hit was a really important one. And sometimes you just need to come through when it matters most to be the hero, and he did just that.
pitching and defense game, 2-1 the final score this afternoon. The Boston Red Sox came through when it mattered in the 9th on the way to the win. Tyler Thornburg is the winning pitcher of record. Wei-Yin Chen takes the loss despite striking out 11 batters. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian, we all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.
For the victorious Boston Red Sox, 2 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 3 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 43 minutes. Our Fenway Park paid attendance this afternoon, 37,755. We'd like to thank the Red Sox Nation for their continuing support and remind you to please